14,000 scientists warn of untold suffering if we fail to act on climate change.
Here's a summary of the article.
That is exactly what scientists from around the world are cautioning will happen if we don't take the threat of climate change seriously. In a paper published Wednesday in the journal Bioscience, more than 14,000 scientists from 153 countries sign their name to research that warns of an incoming climate emergency. The scientists found that the world is richer than it has ever been, as indicated by global gross domestic product. Even under the coal-obsessed and climate change-denying Trump administration, the United States saw renewables surpass the dirty burning fuel source for the first time in history in 2020. The paper published this week is an update on similar research conducted in 2019, which amassed signatures from more than 11,000 scientists. In the time since that paper was initially published, the world has suffered significantly from extreme weather events caused or made worse by climate change. Those events, along with the declining state of health for some of the planet's most important indicators, encouraged more than 3,000 scientists to join onto the latest iteration of Warning Letter.
This post received a score of 68,000, with an upvote ratio of 82%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
They've been saying this for years, as if somehow that means we should take these warnings less seriously.
Exactly. We've done fuck all about it and things keep getting worse and the outlook for the future continues to become more dire.
Gonna be that guy. The first guess our current economic system is killing our planet by making it less habitable for us and many other creatures. We cannot continue dumping, producing and using up our resources all for the sake of endless profit.
The US couldn't shut down for more than a couple of weeks when COVID concerns became reality. Because our stupid economy relies on producing and buying shit to excess. It's so frustrating and hopeless.
Greater than the US couldn't shut down for more than a couple of weeks when COVID concerns became reality. Because our stupid economy relies on producing and buying shit to excess. It's so frustrating and hopeless. Also, people threw a shit fit over the incredibly minor inconvenience of wearing a mask. People will not do things that makes them slightly uncomfortable willingly until it kills them or someone they know and care about.
People will not do things that makes them slightly uncomfortable willingly until it kills them or someone they know and care about, and sometimes even then that's not enough. There are people currently hospitalized due to COVID or have people in their family who have died from COVID who still refuse to believe the seriousness and still won't get the vaccine. It's unbelievable frustrating to hear these stories from healthcare workers.
If only instead of 14,000 scientists, it were 14,000 world leaders, CEOs, politicians, and investors that shared this view. We can't even tackle the small stuff, let alone climate change as a whole.
Guess what? We know. The people who make the largest impact also know, but they don't care.
They absolutely do care. They know they can make money selling us all coffins.
The scary thing is that the worse things get, the more scared people become, the more angry nationalists get, and the easier it is for abusive shitpots to get into power. Humans are pretty predictable. When we're scared, we want a fist to lead us, not an open hand.
It will be a fucking cycle all over again.
We couldn't even protect the Amazon rainforest from one greedy moron. I don't see a future where our leaders are willing to do what it actually takes. Not only have we had clear warnings for decades and failed to take even the smallest action, but our society in general is, at a deeply fundamental level, not sustainable. There's tons of really cool green initiatives fighting for funding, but most of them won't pan out, and the ones that do will take decades to make any significant difference. There's just so many separate aspects of our modern lives that simply cannot continue to exist if we want to be fully sustainable, and I don't know how they'll ever change without society catastrophically crumbling and being rebuilt from the ground up.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.